Hello and welcome to my channel. So this video is this clip is going into my video about the Hobby King Arctic Cat maiden flight, but this wouldn't be my maiden flight. I flew this plane once before. I crashed, opened up the side of the nose, I flew it again, and it was severely underpowered. Now it's underpowered because of how I set up my throttle trim on my radio. Yeah, for some strange reason, when my throttle is all the way down, I still get throttle on the airplane. So that's why, as you see over here, I set the trim all the way down, the throttle trim. It should be up here where that line is, but if I put it there, the motor will start to spin up. So that's why I thought initially the airplane was underpowered, but I set the trim like this. Now I'm going to do some testing. I'm going to slowly creep the trim back up. So I'm going to do a full throttle trim because I realized that when I do full throttle, the motor starts to jerk and cut out. And also I want to put the throttle back to neutral and see how much power the plane should have, the motor should have. I'm not quite sure what I have to replace. I doubt it's the ESC, but I might have to replace the motor or something. So let's see. I'm going to slowly throttle up. I still have my trim all the way down, as you can see, and I'm just going to throttle up. Pardon the noise. Oops. Forgot to hit my throttle cut switch. Very important when you're working on airplanes. Alright. Yeah, you guys saw that. Wait. Let me throttle cut again. Alright, and my motor. And I lost a screw. Where did that screw go? Yep, I lost a screw. Alright, I'm just checking to ensure that the propeller was not hitting any of the wires. We have significant clearance. We have about 1.5 fingers width of clearance. But when you saw the throttle jerking, you saw the wires moving too. But where is that damn screw? Yeah. Alright, we're back. I'm not quite sure what we're back from, but we're back. I charged my 2200 milliamp battery and I've removed the prop from the Arctic Cat. Right now we're just going to do some more throttle testing. As you can see, let's turn that. Alright, our throttle trim is all the way down and we're going to do some throttle testing with the trim all the way down. So let's see if we still encounter stuttering. Alright, I'm guessing you guys saw and heard that. We definitely had some stuttering, and honestly I'm not too sure what's that about. Alright, I'm going to bring my, can we focus this close? Apparently we can. I'm going to bring my throttle trim back to neutral, and we're just going to see how much the throttle increases. Maybe we're getting stuttering because we're so low on the trim and we're pushing the throttle so high. Alright, so our throttle trim is at normal. I just activated the throttle cut, but our throttle trim was at normal and we still got stuttering even before I started to increase the throttle. I didn't even get to half when we got some serious stuttering. Alright, our cut is still off, is still activated. Yeah, all the torquing of the motor when it cuts out and starts back again, that is undoing the screw. That's weird. It's like every time I fly and I go back to the desk, to my, not desk, what do you call that? The workbench at my RC field, I look at the motor and the motor is always loose. I mean, we have other problems such as the throttle cutting out, but then I have to tighten the screws again. Let's see if I can get closer and zoom in to the actual screw and do this throttle test again so you see how the throttle is, how the torque, how the stuttering of the motor is undoing the screw. Alright, we are back. We are pretty much centered up on the motor and the screw. I still have my throttle trim set to, let's see, turn that backlight on. Yes, the trim is still set to neutral, and I'm just going to deactivate the throttle cut and witness some more stuttering. I don't know if it's the motor or the ESC. I'm hoping it's the motor so that I can replace that really easily. The ESC, well, that ESC costs more than the plane, so I'm hoping, I'm praying that, well, not praying, I'm just hoping it's the motor. No throttle. Alright, so I think we have worked past our stuttering. We're not stuttering anymore, which is very good. Let's see if we can increase the throttle. I'm kind of worried about this tape being here because this tape is only on one side of the plate of the motor, and I think we're gonna get some vibration. Well, yeah, of course we're gonna get some vibration, but I think we might get some like unevenness because it's only on one side, it's not on both. Anyway, let's try this again. I'm going to deactivate the throttle cut for about 5 seconds, and then I'm going to slowly advance the throttle to see what's up. Alright, we're still getting stuttering, and let me just move out of the way just in case something happens to fly off. Actually, I think I'm going to go in front of the airplane. I have nothing to hold up my light. Let me see if I can find another tripod or something to hold this light up. Alright, we are back. I've put my light on the little tripod thing, and I'm going to move out of the way. I'm actually in front of the airplane now. Let me extend the wire of this lav mic so that I'm not standing above the motor. This is our radio. Let's see. Yep, we still have our throttle set to neutral, and I'm going to deactivate the throttle cut so the throttle will go up I'll wait 5 seconds and then I'll slowly start to advance it all the way to full. Hopefully I can get all the way to full before something terribly wrong happens. Alright, wish me luck. Whew, that was intense. Alright. Oh, so we definitely had some stuttering. Past 50%, the throttle, it didn't seem to be increasing or decreasing. But towards the high end, like, let's see, what would that be? 85 to 100? Then we would get our final increase. Yeah. And since this is half, this is neutral, since this is at the neutral throttle trim, I'm pretty sure we can go higher. We can put our trim all the way up here, but I wouldn't do that. Ideally, it should be here, and when I deactivate the throttle cut, nothing is supposed to happen. But I don't know, I think something happened with my radio, but I severely doubt it because my AXN also has that same issue. But that was after a crash. I crashed, broke my AXN into 3 pieces, and then my throttle starts acting up. So I'm not sure what's going on with my AXN, not sure what's going on with my Arctic Cat. But for my next flight, when I actually go and fly, I think I will have my throttle all the way down, turn on the throttle trim, turn on the throttle cut, actually be in a position to take off on the ground, set my throttle to neutral, deactivate throttle cut, let that run, and then I take off and fly like that. Because with my throttle trim set all the way down to the bottom, it flies like it's underpowered. And the guys at the field definitely think that it's underpowered from its flying. Because I'm basically doing an entire circuit with full throttle, and the plane is kinda Unfortunately, I did not do a recording of that properly, so you wouldn't see that. You wouldn't get a chance to see how underpowered it was. But hopefully I'll get that sorted out, and next time you see me flying, it'll be alright. Alright, thanks for watching. This is just an intermediate video between the build process and the actual maiden. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, thanks for watching, bye.